1 in 7 individuals will witness a sudden cardiac arrest. The odds are very high that it'll be a family member, friend, or coworker. If all you do is call 911, the victim has a 1 in 20 chance with the major brain functions intact. Citizen CPR is a local organization teaching life-saving skills to the residents and visitors of Polk County, and they have an event coming up that you don't want to miss. All the details are coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and here we have with us with Citizen CPR is Harvey Craven and Kim Johnson to talk to us a little bit about an event they have coming up called The Beat Goes On. Welcome, guys.
Welcome. We're glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Well, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what you guys have coming up. It's May 19th. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. So right around the corner, getting close on that. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that is and
the Beat Goes On is mainly a fundraiser for Citizen CPR to help us teach CPR to the community, and it's in its 5th year. This is its 5th annual year, and it's gotten larger every year. We started out in a small area, and it just grew and grew and grew. This year, it's going to be in the Magnolia Building off Orange Street in Lakeland, which is a larger venue.
Yep.
And it basically offers the people that attend, we have like 11 restaurants, we have some vendors, and it's promoting heart health, eating healthy, exercise, being healthy, just because one of our missions is prevention of heart disease and education, along with us teaching CPR to the community. And we're also into helping with drowning prevention also.
Sounds like a good thing. Now, can you talk to us a little bit about Citizen CPR, what it does? I know both of you guys are experts. Kim, you're a RN, correct?
That's correct.
And Harvey, you're the former director for EMS, so here in Polk County. So you guys definitely have a lot of experience with CPR and things of that nature when it comes to heart healthy things. Can you talk to us a little bit about what Citizen CPR does?
Citizen CPR has been around for 30 years. This year is our anniversary year.
Oh, wow.
And we do have a special 30-year logo that is on the flyers for The Beat Goes On. It's a 30, but the 0 on the 30 is the shape of the heart, and it's 30 years of saving lives. So we're very proud that we've been around for 30 years. And that the goal when it was first established was to train 100,000 people in CPR. And we far exceeded that goal of doing that in CPR. But we've also branched out where we also can offer CPR training, AEDs to businesses or individuals, whatever. So we've kind of branched out from just teaching CPR to doing more, because the big picture research has showed, like you said in the beginning, research has showed that if someone collapses, starting CPR immediately and starting compression CPR, just doing compressions immediately.
That's doing the chest compressions?
Right, pushing hard, pushing fast, immediately, and the use of an AED, if it's available, will save lives. There's no question or anything, but the main point is you have to start CPR immediately, because once you start CPR, it keeps that brain function intact because you are actually circulating blood.
Which is a very important aspect. I, coming from the clinical side, have enjoyed working with fire rescue and EMS side, because all the technology, we're very fortunate in this community to have a very aggressive first responder program. But again, if somebody doesn't initiate that care and start CPR and get the AED coming, once somebody has an anoxic brain injury, we can do all of the technology in the cath labs and bypass, but it won't do any good if those few small steps aren't there to save that person's brain.
Because that damage happens and there's no coming back
in
from
minutes.
that, right?
That's correct. So it's vital for us in this community to try to keep reaching out to people. We have an amazing program. We're very fortunate in this county. But the first few steps are still the most important. And so we are very passionate, as Harvey said, to try to reach these people and continue to teach and to help them, make a difference in somebody's life.
Sure. Well, now, being around for 30 years, the Citizen CPR organization, I'm sure what it looks like now and what it looked like then, as far as the programs that you offer, the methods that you go about, getting out into the community and things like that, are far different now than what they were when it first started out. Can you talk to us a little bit? I know, Harvey, you have been around a while with fire and EMS, on how things have changed over those years. I know AEDs 30 years ago were pretty much unheard of, weren't they?
Correct. It's medicine itself is dynamic. And along with medicine's dynamic because of research. And 30 years ago, yes, you did 15 compressions, 2 breaths. You opened the airway, you gave them 4 breaths before you did anything. You checked the pulse, because that's what research showed made the difference. Of course, you can go back way back in history and see the people being rolled over barrels to help, thought that was an attempt to do CPR. And then you had some other really archaic methods of CPR. So through research and medicine, it's gotten to the point where, yes, doing compressions, pushing hard and pushing fast, 100 times a minute, and starting it as fast as possible when somebody collapses, that's one major component. And it's progressed from the, hey, are you okay? Open the airway, check for breathing, give them 4 stair-step breaths, check for a pulse, then start your compressions, 15 compressions to 2. Going through all that stuff, now it's someone collapses, you look at them to see if they're breathing, and then if they're not breathing, you start chest compressions, pushing hard, and that's all you do. It's just chest compressions until hopefully an AED, which AEDs came around probably the end of the 80s, I want to say, probably around in that area. And they are so refined today that no training is needed. They'll tell you exactly what to do, where to place everything. It's just like a foolproof thing. So if where you work or if someone collapses and someone starts compression CPR and gets an AED, that person stands an enormous chance of surviving.
Well, I know I was kind of dumbfounded, I guess, a little bit. I saw you the other week giving a presentation and, giving an AED. It's like this big,
Yes.
That to have that much power to be able to do that type of thing is pretty amazing. The portability of it to where you can have these in almost any place.
And the ease.
Yes, and
Just turn
the
it
ease
on
as well.
and it'll walk you right through it.
Yep. Well, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about, and what you guys teach, and then how you are going to be bringing this to the Beat Goes On event and what you guys have coming up. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the things that you're going to be offering? Are there going to be classes at this that people can learn?
There'll be demonstrations for the hands only.
Okay.
CPR, which is the 2 steps in teaching on the hands only and AED use. It's a kind of exciting event because it does, as Harvey said, it brings a lot of our community restaurants and vendors in to show things that we have here. Healthy choices to eat out, gyms, lifestyle changes, things that are positive towards when somebody has coronary artery disease or heart disease. You have a lot of lifestyle changes. So that's one of the things we try to bring into the program is healthy choices, promoting exercise, eating well, those types of things.
So are you going to have speakers for those types of things to go over at the event?
Each table has a representative, so between the vendors and the restaurants, yes, they each promote their company and what they have to offer the community. There's raffle prizes, there's all kinds of giveaways. You get to taste the different foods from some of the restaurants,
Now you're
which are
talking.
healthy
Yeah.
choices.
Now you're talking food, all right.
And then we have aprons from Publix. They do cooking demonstrations.
Oh, yes.
And then we all have instructors available that we try to walk through and show demonstrations with hands-only CPR and the AEDs.
So are you going to hook someone up to an AED and demonstrate that on them? Because I have a perfect candidate for it. Brian Lacey, I know he would love to get up there and be a willing participant for you guys.
We'll mark that one down.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Sounds great. Well, also, is there a cost for this event?
There is. It's $25. It's a donation, and that's what the proceeds go for, is for us to continue to provide as instructors training to groups, individuals, businesses, to learn hands-only CPR.
Okay.
So that's the motivation.
Are you guys looking for any more sponsors right now, or?
No, currently we have 12 restaurants that are participating and 11 vendors. We do look for next year. We
Okay.
look for sponsors to join, people who'd be interested in supporting this initiative, promoting it in the community. The big thing is the participation. It's so key to get people that want to come, make the donation, and bring that resource and that information back to groups, organizations, businesses, to help us continue to fight that and educate people in the community. So.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, it sounds like you guys have just a lot going on that is going to be a lot of fun to get out there and see. And I mean, $25, that's not a big
Minimal.
cost at all. I mean, especially for what's going to be offered in aprons. I mean, that's worth it right there.
And the thing is that you don't need to pre-purchase any of your tickets. You can certainly, if you just want to show up on the 19th, it runs from 5:30 to 7:30. On the 19th, you want to show up, you can certainly get your ticket there. So you don't have to pre-buy your tickets for it. Everyone is welcome to come. Anybody that's interested, everybody's welcome.
All right. Sounds great. Well, thank you
Thank
guys so
you.
much for coming on.
Thank you
All
for
right,
having
thank you,
us.
Jeremy.
We invite you to check out The Beat Goes On Tuesday, May 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Magnolia Building in Lakeland, located at 698 Orange Street. The Beat Goes On is local restaurant serving fresh, heart-healthy flavors, cooking demonstrations by Public Aprons Cooking School, many heart-healthy lifestyle exhibits, and door prizes. You can purchase raffle tickets for amazing gifts. Hands-only CPR and AED demonstrations are on the itinerary as well. Tickets are $25 per person. Celebrate 30 years of saving lives with Citizen CPR at The Beat Goes On. For more information, you can call them at 863-680-1277 or look them up on the web at citizencprinc.com.